Welcome back to the 3-Hour News Show on C Today. Telecom Infra Project Community Lab Telecom University, TIP Community Lab Telecom University presents a regional event held by Telecom Infra Project, TIP, and Telecom University, which emphasized on evolution, innovation, and partnership among telecom industry players to continuously shaping the future of telecommunication for daily lives.
Yes, and to know more about this collaboration now in our studio, we have Ike-Ahmet from KCC Tech, co-founder and managing partner, and also Hakan Kavlak, KCC Tech co-founder and managing partner, and also Ibu Lia Yuldinawati from Telecom University Strategic Partnership and International Office Director.
Hello everyone, welcome to the studio. Thank you so much for taking the time out to come visit us at the C Today studio. Now, before we start our talk show, we start our chit chat, we are pretty curious as to what separates your duties, although both of you, Ike and Hakan, are co-founders and managers. So can you explain it to us? What exactly are your duties? What separates you guys?
Yeah, because it's quite interesting. Co-founder both of you are co-founder and also managing director and managing partner at the same time. So you are equal.
Yes.
Whoa.
So it's like, from our perspective, you know, we started KC Tech together in 2016, and we feel everyone is equal, and this is brotherhood. So, you know, we put the same level of effort, and nobody is, you know, superior than the other. So we feel, you know, managing partner is the right title. And also, you know, we don't really, you know, as a startup from Silicon Valley, we don't really believe in titles too much, but we believe in executing flawlessly and good quality products.
I always give the example of the Pacific Rim, you know, the giant robot.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so you need two person, you need two person to manage that giant robot. So we are the, you know, the managing partners of that giant robot, I can tell you.
So you're the Pacific Rim robots from the KCC Tech,
Yep.
Now, Ike, what program are you conducting with Telecom Infra Project or TIP Communication?
So in TIP, we got involved with TIP over 3.5, 4 years ago. I first found out about it, started researching, and their vision and mission was very much aligned with us and KC Tech and what we want to do, especially on the open networks, open RAN networks, and disaggregated networks. And the advancement that they're bringing to the telecom industry was very much aligned with what we wanted to do. So we started getting involved over 3.5 years ago.
Okay.
And we were involved with various different programs that they have in place.
Right, it's getting interesting. I mean, maybe you can elaborate more about how did you start this program? Through the competition or bidding the project, or how did you enter this program?
So they have various work groups that they conduct with advancing the technology, and we got involved in several of these work groups, and including in various conferences like Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. We were involved with some of their key meetings and brought, you know, provided a lot of input, and our, you know, where we want to take our organization is very much aligned where TIP is going. So we were engaged in these type of programs and contributed to quite a bit.
Oh.
Now, can you tell us what is the significance of experts in implementing the newest technologies? What can you explain?
So experts are very critical to executing a new technology, and you know, it's the chicken or the egg, right?
Yeah.
You know, do you become an expert first, or you know, do you have to first learn it, right? From our experience, we believe in preparation, planning, scheduling, and putting clear scopes together, and executing is very important. And being expert is part of that. So we built our expertise based on planning and scheduling and executing. And we also do a lot of you know, knowledge sharing within our organization. So everyone has the same level of expertise, and we built that up together. So I think they need to be very well balanced. You know, does the chicken come first or the egg, right? So that's the example I generally give.
Right. So, yes.
I can add few stuff related to experience thing, because it's a learning curve. The curve is always very similar. The only thing is the time is changing. Without experience, this time can be very extended. And there will be many failures and, you know, the disappointments, and you have to spend time, money, and consume the people. With the experience, even it's a new technology, it's totally new for you. The previous experience you have will add, that time very shorter. So this is very critical, especially, when your local engineers combine with the different, the skill set engineers, your experience get very fast and learn everything, normal pace gonna be very slow to you, and you're gonna expand this ecosystem very fast.
Right, interesting. Yani, I'm sensing we're in the Silicon Valley and listening to this both experts, And following the question, this question, Hakan, maybe you can explain more about the newest technology. Is it still related with AI or any other things that we should know related to this program and the newest technologies that you are applying right now?
Absolutely. So the program now we are working together is Open RAN. So Open RAN is very new for whole world. So it is still developing, but there is no strong ecosystem who is supporting these Open RAN systems, okay? And in the Silicon Valley, in the US, we already deploy many Open RAN systems, and we have education and experience. And now, since 2016, we have an office in Indonesia.
Wow.
And the engineers here, and many of them is from Telecom University, are supporting our US and the global projects and learning all the 4G, 5G Open RAN R&D stuff while they are in here. That means they have a great experience. So what happens is, let's say we will implement a big Open RAN network here. Okay, there is no one knows, right?
Yeah.
For now. But few months later, we have our engineers who are already working in the US projects will work together, create an ecosystem, then 20 engineers become 200 engineers who can support the projects. And the next step is Open RAN, and then maybe the 5G and 6G. So this collaboration will expand the ecosystem preparation for the engineering skill set.
Oh, I love the keyword, preparing the ecosystem.
Yes.
So since you've mentioned about you've been here for 7 years, if I'm not mistaken, from 2016, right?
Correct.
So you've mentioned as well let's say the engineering expert, it's become 200 right now. So in general, how's the progress?
Progress is very well. So what happens is, first we give training in here, and then we invite them to US, stay 6 months, and it depends on the project, maybe a longer, involved to the US projects or Europe projects, and get hands-on training and learn and create, be part of the team, the project, and then they return. And what happens, he start training the others.
Yeah.
And then who has a great talent, okay, come again, you will learn those stuff. And till now, we were really successful, and we are continuing to this success. And we have a now collaboration with the Telecom University to, create an internship, bring these Telecom University talents to US to get the right training, to create the right ecosystem for the future projects.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. So you can say this is like for the long run, right? You keep doing the same cycle
Absolutely.
over and over again. So what can the Telecom Infra Project Community Lab or TIPCL achieve further by collaborating? Because this is like a big milestone too.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this is, more than imagination. So bringing two companies that Telecom University has the ready-to-go talents, and we have the experience. So combination is a massive. So it will not affect only the Indonesia, but I believe all these talents will support whole Asia, the neighbor countries for the future deployment for Open RAN or 5G or even for 6G.
Okay, so it doesn't stop in Indonesia, but hopefully for
Yeah.
Southeast Asia or
Yes.
Asia.
The opportunities are endless.
Oh, interesting.
What I can tell,
Just scratching the surface.
I see.
Yes,
for 7 years experience with the Indonesian engineers, even I worked with them since 2011. They are really talented, really hardworking, sharp, smart guys. So I'm happy with, very happy to work with them.
Wow, we're happy to hear that as well.
Yeah.
So, Bulia, any comment on this? I mean, we're so surprised and excited at the same time because Telecom University has this program. It's been going on with the KCC Tech. Maybe you can tell us to the audience how did Telecom University become the host of TIPCL?
Yes. So maybe I will begin with what is a TIP, especially TIP Community Lab. So TIP Community Lab is the first and the only one in Southeast Asia.
In Southeast Asia,
in
not just
Southeast
Indonesia.
Asia. So not only in in Indonesia, but in Southeast Asia, and the third in Asia, and the 14th in the world. So this lab is something like a hub for all the industry who focusing in the telecommunication industry. So what Ike and Hakan mentioned, that we give the new solution for the telecommunication infrastructure, because we know in Indonesia still many rural areas. So we want to make a new development that Indonesia and several places in rural area maybe can get a better internet access. So that's the vision. So we are working together, especially with KCC Tech, because they know the new technology, and in Telecom University we have many students. We have more than 30,000 students right now. So this is between how the technology and how the people who use the technology. So we are working together, preparing a new technology and put it and deploy the infrastructure in Indonesia. And we are also endorsed and supported by the Ministry of ICT, because without the Ministry of ICT, we can do this kind of program.
I see. So you can say like KCC Tech has all the secrets, right? So everyone in the rural areas can have like a better internet connection.
At the same time, we can say it's a kind of a noble vision, giving the internet for the rural area, right, Annie?
Definitely.
So, Bu, maybe you can explain more about the collaboration between, how did it start? The collaboration between Telecom University and TIP as well with the KCC.
Okay. So in the beginning, because KCC is also a member in TIP Community Lab, because we mentioned about the communities. So there is many industry become the members. One of them is KCC. But KCC have a really good connection with us. They have a same concern. And then also we have the program. We call it Digital Talent Scholarship from the Ministry of ICT.
Right.
And the student who already passed and get the certificate, and then KCC take them to become the student to do the internship in their company in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And for the talent, the best talent, they will take them to the Silicon Valley.
Wow.
So we do hope that maybe not only 5 or a few students, but maybe 30,000 students will go to
Slowly.
Silicon Valley.
So actually, is there any student right now who
Yes.
has gone
Yes,
to?
Yeah.
yes. In fact, when Leah came to visit our headquarters in Silicon Valley, she was interacting with some of our students, and she was very surprised.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't know. He introduced me with one of his employee. I thought he's a Mexican.
Really?
And then he said, he's your alumni. And then I said, oh, really?
So Ike and Hakan, you didn't tell her at the
No,
first time. Oh,
this is
it's a big
something like a
surprise.
surprise
It
for
was a good
me.
surprise.
And now his name is, normally his name is Didi. We say Didi Rodriguez.
That's his name.
Ibu lihat Pak,
Yeah.
he was Mexican.
Yeah.
Didi become famous now, yeah.
It's really famous now. But it's not only one student. I think right now is almost 3 or 4 students who become an employee in KCC. So we do hope that maybe this is something like maybe many of our students want to join the good step, and then maybe we'll continue also become an employee in KCC Tech.
Not just a good step, it's a great milestone for the student, and it's become like the inspiration for the next student who get, maybe for the first step is following the internship, then when they are brilliant students, of course, you will bring to the Silicon Valley, right?
Like I mentioned, we want that maybe in Telecom University is become a talent pool. So this talent maybe will be used not only in KCC, but all around the world. When this project is spread around the world, they need engineers. Maybe we can take the talent from Telecom University.
Yeah, so great talents. It could be motivation for them too, right?
Yeah.
Just in case, you know, if they do great work, they get to go to Silicon Valley with KKC Tech.
Yes.
And expand on that, work on global projects. That's cutting edge technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so still to Bulia, so how do you guide and develop digital talent to support Indonesia's digital transformation? You've mentioned that it's part of the program from our ICT ministry as well, but I think we believe that Telecom University has the uniqueness on this program.
Yes, because Telkom University also focusing in telecommunication and also technology. So the students should be knows about the new technology that industry needs. So the training program and then the internship program is the focus that students have to be passed before they graduate. And we also have many collaboration with the industry. So something like a certification program is also one of the program that we prepare it also with KCC. And then also the internship. So the student don't have to go to the Silicon Valley if they want to know about the Silicon Valley. They just do the internship in Telecom University, but you have to become the best one. So he will bring that to the Silicon Valley.
So how's the response of the student?
Yeah, they really want to go to Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Especially after they meet with Ike and Hakan.
Yeah.
And then they really want to take a part in this project. And when Ike and Hakan mentioned also about the program, about the project in several rural areas, also we need many people who develop there. So the young talent, the young digital talent will be the part of this project.
I see.
Right. So some question maybe from here. You talk this is kind of no, I mentioned it as a kind of noble mission because for the let's say the equality of infrastructure for the rural area, particularly here in Indonesia. So actually, have you gone to some place related to this project, Ike and Hakan here in Indonesia, besides go to Jakarta and Bandung?
Outside Bandung and Jakarta, we haven't traveled too much yet, but I think we're getting opportunities to do that very soon. So we'll be back and we'll take those travels next time we're here.
But our team gives some brief information about the the outside side of the Jakarta and Bandung, how the logistics of preparing all these transport and providing the coverage is now challenging, and how we will manage this. So we are already start planning all those things.
Oh.
So we understand the mission critical and we're ready for it.
Yes.
So glad to hear that. So maybe one little question more. So how do you like Indonesia and Jakarta so far?
I mean, we really enjoyed our stay here.
Yay.
Everything has been great. We enjoyed, being able to meet some of the team members for the first time, and being working together for the last 7.5 years. And just being remote, it's been difficult. So
this is your first time actually?
Yes, seeing some of the team members, yes.
Right.
Yeah, after 7 years, finally,
Yes,
right?
and they told us that we look better in person than the pictures.
For me, I can only tell that my wife is so jealous.
Oh really? Why?
Because of the food, the weather, the people, because I'm sending some videos and pictures, and you are alone, without me. We need to come again, but this time I want to join.
Yes, next time.
Right.
Definitely there will be now many next times.
Yeah.
All right, so last question. Anything you else want to say about the hope of this collaboration together with KCC Tech and also Telecom University?
I mean, from my perspective, I'll put in that comment. First of all, we have a lot of people asking us, why Indonesia, right? From my perspective, and based on our experiences, first of all, the most important thing is the talent, right? We've got phenomenal level of talent, and with our collaboration, that opens that pool significantly. And with our programs in place, we can expand that talent very quickly. And second, the local team loyalty and honesty and hard work. I mean, it's very difficult to get that and match.
Yeah.
And the team has been phenomenal, and they share the same culture that we, with our vision that we put in place. Our company vision and mission, they share it, and they enhance it even more. And third, Southeast Asia and Indonesia being the very near future of the economic growth, there's tremendous level of opportunities here. So putting all those together with our collaboration with TIP and Telecom University, that kind of aligns us in a very strong machine to get that mission critical done together. And I think we've got the right teams involved in it. And not to forget, batiks. We love the
Oh, that's what you are using right now, yeah?
He's the one who choose using the batik.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bulia, any other things
Yes,
you want to share?
we do believe that with this collaboration is not only for Telkom University and for KCC, but for Indonesia and for the world. And we do know that this is maybe like a milestone for Indonesia. Maybe Indonesia maju not in 2045. Maybe in a few 5 years, maybe we can get Indonesia maju with this project. So we do hope maybe with this project, this is something like a new start. And then maybe some companies, others companies, US companies, or maybe others countries also will join in the others project and help Indonesia to become a better country in the future.
The optimism that it will be achieved before 2045, yeah?
Yeah.
Bulia. So, Hakan?
So this collaboration will put all of us, especially Indonesia, forefront of the telecom industry. So maybe if we are talking about Silicon Valley or US, maybe Germany, the third one will be Indonesia. This is the plan.
So thank you for the trust and the opportunity. Ike, Bulia, and Hakan, thank you very much for your time here in the studio. Hopefully that you can come here again and share the latest experience that you will.
And you are always welcome to visit us,
yes.
you know, California.
Of
Count
course.
us in. We'll go with you.
Your turn now, you know.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you very much once again. So yeah, after the break we will back of course with any other stories related to the economic stories with Russia.
That's right. So don't go anywhere just yet. Stay tuned right here on 3 Hour News Show on See Today.